Buonasera, buonasera, benvenuti. Eccoci qua. Ciao Edu.
Ciao, ciao, come va?
Tutto bene, tutto bene. Te come stai?
Ah, tutto bene.
Che spettacolo. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Feel free to speak English, Italia, whatever you want, ma soprattutto benvenuta alla nostra chat. Ciao ragazzi, oggi appuntamento godibile. How do you say godere? Having such a great joy.
Just felicidad.
In Portuguese, I mean.
Yeah, felicidad, I think.
Sì, bueno, bueno, bueno. Ciao ragazzi, allora, oggi facciamo, benvenuto alla chat, benvenuto, grazie Tito Borsa, 43esimo mese, thank you so much. Oggi parliamo un po' italiano, un po' English, we speak the macaronic Italian English, because as you can see, Edu, it's learning Italian in the last weeks, so I think there will be no problem.
Molto facile.
Facile, facile. Allora, cosa andiamo a fare? We have organized a best of three, just a demonstrative best of three, okay? So the teams are not so good or bad, are just the teams to move the new Pokémons, okay? We expect to have in the Regulation F, because right now we don't have certainties, my friend. I think in a couple of days, maybe there was a rumor about the 25th, we will have news for Xmas. If, for example, Walking Wake and the other Paradox will be playable or not. But meanwhile, we just test them. We test, for example, Raging Bolt. We test Rain Teams. We play Incineroar. So we just play a showdown against, a best of three against, and then, e dopo, after the best of three, we will analyze the metagame Pokemon by Pokemon and try with the chat to analyze and predict the metagame. Ok? Thank you Nazlif for the sub. Oggi super quality. Godo fortissimo. Si gode. Bene, bene, bene. Cleveland, 5 abbonamenti regalati. Thank you, my friend, but I'm a little bit money grabber, so I have to thank all the subs, because it's a special event to have you here. It's the second or the third time you are guest here. I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. We already had the live together for the Team Aqua live. I remember.
Yeah.
But you.
And we had another one.
Yeah, another one. We already have maybe a best of 5 in Sword and Shield. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Anyway, before start, just a little talk. Edu, what about this Timaco experience? A little interview.
Crazy. It's been so much fun, honestly. Like, I feel so welcome. Everyone's so nice to me, and I feel like, everyone's just trying to motivate each other. We're not like necessarily competing against each other. We're all trying our best to help everyone, and everyone's just like in a good mood, always just trying to have fun and enjoy every experience. So I'm absolutely loving Team Aqua, as I expect it to be honest.
And the better is yet to come. In 2 weeks, you are here in Livorno. You will enjoy torta.
Facile.
You will understand why you have pizza e torta Galassi on your shoulder. You will understand.
Okay. I can't wait for it. Honestly, I can't. I've actually been looking forward to it very much. So no. I'm very excited.
Me too. It will be an unforgivable experience. Anyway, thank you Andrea Bresaula for the 2 gifts. Grazie mille ragazzi. Hype Train livello 2, 50%. Mi sarà ovviamente un po' difficile gestire di parlare in inglese, italiano e meanwhile anche andarvi a ringraziare per gli abbonamenti, ma voi fate volare questo treno, perché oggi è un assolutamente appuntamento speciale. Vi faccio già vedere uno sneak peek di quello che faremo dopo, perché abbiamo detto best of 3 fra poco. Forgive me, Edu, if I introduce a little bit in Italian, just to
No, I'm understanding most of it anyway.
You understand? Perfect, no problem. Thank you, Fra Pappino. And then dopo we will analyze Pokémon. Devo parlare in italiano, andremo a analizzare Pokémon by Pokémon, un po' tipo Arcaludon, e si guarda un po' insieme. Hydrapple e si guarda un po' insieme. Una cosa che abbiamo fatto solitamente sempre in solitaria, ma a questo giro se c'è l'apporto di uno come Edoardo, beh, sfruttiamolo e cerchiamo di capire anche il suo punto di vista. Quindi ragazzi, una live proprio oro, secondo me, per cercare di predittare un po' quello che sarà il metagame. Allora, let's start, if you agree.
Yes, let's go.
Allora, Edu va a giocarsi un Rain Team. Io invece mi gioco una roba più Cunha. Io mi gioco una roba più balanced.
Più qui.
Sì. The team I'm gonna play, basically, it's more a Cunha style than a Pardini style. Pardo, ma Sejun ha mollato il VGC? Non lo so. Sejun, ragazzi, ha già vinto un mondiale, vince i campionati TCG, cioè Sejun, tutto quello che fa. Allora, io mi scarico il team e poi si parte. Unite, sì, cioè lui proprio...
Even Smash, he's really good at Smash.
Yeah? I didn't know about it.
Yeah, he's not so good at Smash, he's good at everything. It's crazy.
No, amazing.
It was like top 6 in Korea at some point.
No, I don't think there's nothing related to Pokémon that Sejun can't do well. So...
Yep.
Ok ragazzi, se mi vedete ora poi cambio schermata. Quando giocheremo la best of 3, siccome siamo due tryharder, giustamente, team dimostrativi e tutto quello che volete, ci sganciamo un attimo in chiamata, ce la giochiamo in solitaria e poi dopo ci riagganciamo, giusto per non giocare la best of 3 a telecamera aperta, perché se no io non posso commentarvi le giocate, condividere con voi i miei ragionamenti, starei zitto, farebbe un po' cagare. Allora, prendiamo un po'. Puoi dargli rental se vuoi. Ah, ok. Va bene, ora li diamo. Edu, are you happy about the reintroduction of Incineroar? I think I know your answer, but...
Yeah, I'm very... I think I'm happy, but it's still like... It still feels a bit weird, because one of my concerns, like originally I was interviewed by like this magazine that is doing like coverage on Regulation F, and they asked me like what I was looking for or expecting to come in Regulation F before I even knew anything really. And my biggest fear was since Incineroar was coming, you know, the main fire type of the format was going to be something that doesn't resist fire. Doesn't resist fairy. So you know, like it was already pretty hard to find good fairy resistances. Since you know, like Golden Go is still weak to Ghost and only fits very specific team style. It's not very splashable. Among Us was kind of like the one fairy resist, one of the main fairy resists that we saw, but you know, obviously doesn't really KO Flutter Mane, so and it only fits specific teams too. So it basically makes like it mandatory to run Among Us because the other one is Heatran, and Heatran didn't really share a team very well with Incineroar. So you're basically having like your fire type slot doesn't resist fairy, and you're basically stuck with Among Us. Like if you want to use Incineroar, you basically have to use Among Us almost, because it's the only fairy resist that is available, since fire types and steel types are very limited. And that was one of my biggest fears. I think Iron Crown being available.
You are anticipating a lot of things regarding the meta analysis, but I completely agree with you, because playing Incineroar, it's not only playing Incineroar, but also makes different Pokemon like Among Us mandatory or more viable like other cases. So I completely agree with you. So I don't want to interrupt you. Sorry.
No, of course, no problem. But yeah, that's my concern. What I'm scared of is just like how Among Us almost becomes mandatory in a team that wants to have a fairy resist. And that was my biggest fear, honestly. I mean, obviously you can not run Incineroar, but if you want to run Incineroar, and the problem is also like Incineroar is supposed to be a balanced Pokemon, right?
Yes.
It's not really an offense Pokemon. So it's going to be seen, if you want to run a balanced team, then you want those resistances, which means that you can't really just run it on an offensive team and just, you can, but it doesn't fit the role very well. So it just ends up creating that scenario where you kind of have to run Among Us if you want to have good parry resistances. And that was my fear, but we'll see, if Iron Crown maybe becomes viable enough, which honestly I'm not super hopeful of, we might have more options for parry resistances, but we'll see.
Allora, insomma, avete capito, immagino. Lui dice sì, ok, Incineroar e tutto, però giocando Incineroar come Firetype è un Firetype che non regge Fairy, quindi Among Us diventa un po' mandatory se giochi Incineroar, quindi ho un po' anche paura, un po' di questo appiattimento, insomma è curioso di vedere come si evolverà. On my side, I think that it's not necessarily a bad news to have a metagame where if you want to play Incineroar, Among Us is kind of mandatory, because it becomes a metagame which is more predictable, more stable. You understand my point of view, what I want to say. And so more balance there is, and more happy I am. Just to resume. Thank you, Bomar.
Yeah.
Okay, Edu. Let's start with game one, if you agree, okay? I downloaded the rental. You have my rental. And I have yours. So I change the scene, and see you later. I think it's better to commentate the best of three after the game. After the game 2, when you already win 2-0, so not between games, okay?
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Don't break my culo, please. And see you later.
Rompo il culo.
Esatto, perfetto, hai capito benissimo. A fra poco.
Sì, grazie.
Allora ragazzi, il team che mi vado a giocare è questo, numero 1. Il team che mi vado a giocare è questo. L'ho mutato e mi sono mutato. E eccoci qua. Quindi prendetevelo pure se vi va. Lui si gioca un Rain. E ora vediamo un po'. Ma Cunha streama? Sì, Cunha ha un canale. No, non la streama ora sul suo, ora è ospite da noi. In generale, se la domanda è in generale, Cunha streama? Sì, assolutamente. Quindi ora partiamo. Io mi faccio lo screenino, perché sapete che io quando gioco voglio avere il team sempre bello aperto per potermelo guardare. Mi apro anche il team di Edu, che è un aggressivissimo Kindra più Psychic Spam che avete già visto l'altro giorno quando me l'ho giocato contro Sebatrinchi. Gli devo dare un codice, giustamente, se no di che cazzo parliamo. Code, questo qua, e vediamo un po'. Ma raffiguratevi se sniper, ragazzi, ora va bene tutto. Quindi 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 8, 7, 6. E vediamo un po'. Io mi riuscissi a sistemare una schermata. Questa è la prima partita grossa che si fa, in quella che potrebbe essere la Regulation F, quindi dai. Il team suo è decisamente molto aggressive, cari ragazzi, perché è decisamente molto aggressive. Appena viste 4 pubblicità per vedere la partita del Pardo. Grande Jack, grazie. E supporto anche quello, ragazzi. Noi invece ci giochiamo questo qua. Lotta dell'Istituto Mirtillo. Ragazzi, volete la song dell'Istituto Mirtillo o... si comincia adesso, Ryuke, perché la live comincia alle 18:15. O volete la song solo gli effetti sonori? E song di un'ima. E non avevo dubbi. Non avevo dubbi. E allora è lotta all'Istituto Mirtillo. Quindi questo lo zitto. E si parte. Grazie Blackuns per il regalato. Scoppiate tutto, ragazzi. Allora, lui ha Cobalion Life Orb con Indiri, Expanding Force. Poi c'ha anche Peli per Kindra. Uscifu è Buio Choice Band. Insomma. E Insignor è Assault Vest. Noi bisogna cercare un attimino di placare i bollenti spiriti. I bollenti spiriti. Grazie, schioppo. Grazie, ragazzi. Sfondate il sub goal. Weatherable Hurricane. Non è facile per un cazzo. Suo Kindra è Meteora Scald Focus Energy con Scope Lens. Noi abbiamo Follow Me? Sì. Quantomeno. Quantomeno. Io la prima me la gioco così. Latias Ogerpon. Signori, si parte. La sfida è di pregio, perché dall'altra parte c'è un campione del mondo. E noi non vogliamo ovviamente sfigurare. Quindi, tryhard mode. Si parte, game 1. L'ultima volta che l'ho affrontato era proprio i mondiali di Londra. Iron Crow Ushifu. Bastardo. Ok. No, vabbè, intendo seriamente, dai. Games Week, sì, vabbè. Fammi vedere un po' il team. Sì, giusto, ci abbiamo fatto best of 3 sul canale, è vero. Sa che Punch, lui c'è anche U-Turn, che potrebbe spararmela, eh. Terablast, Tachyon Cutter, madonna, troppe cose. Può fare veramente troppe cose. Faccio il Normi. Sono qui Tailwind. Il Normi proprio. Secondo me fa io con lui. Buona. Crit, ovviamente. Che qui qualsiasi cosa fa. Lo sapevo. Lo sapevo. Lo sapia. Bene, però vediamo un po', vediamo un po'. Hanno buffato tantissimo Misball, è vero? Sì, Pippo. Aumentato la potenza a 95. Insigne non ha portato Ring. Ha portato... Vabbè, ci avrà Indivier. Peraltro Insigne AV. Una matchup di merda. Io non posso entrare di Rilla, chiaramente. Il Tachyon stronzo, ragazzi, lì è vile, eh. Devo entrare di Flutter. Lui c'ha sicuro Indidi. Però Tachyon taglio Life Orb mi fa veramente male. Psicoacciaio è Metacross, quindi non lo secco nemmeno dipinto. Lui è... knock off, peraltro, è anche bruciapelo. Io mi dico che questo Game 1 è praticamente perso, ma questo Game 1 è praticamente perso. Proviamo a spigne. Dato perché Tachyon taglio, Life Orb, in virtù dell'attività speciale di Flutter, lo dovremmo reggere. Dipende molto come è fatto Flutter. Ma potremmo anche non reggerlo. Quindi è una merda. Allora, qua gli prendiamo la giocata è che lui, ragazzi, ha Assault Vest. Non prende niente. Mamma mia, fantastico. Questa è una risata. Porco due, ma che pigna è? Stai calmo! Ragazzi, ma che danno è questo? Non ha preso niente, ragazzi. Niente. Ci serve un drop. Mica buono, però, Stiamo facendo il massimo, ragazzi. Altro che potrebbe reggere. È veramente proibitiva. Praticamente 1-0 per lui questa. È veramente, veramente proibitiva. Lo sapete qual è la pedina peggiore per noi? Uscivo buio. Io non posso partire di masso ferreo, ragazzi. Non mi sembra, capito? Vabbè, qui expanding forse ciao. Sto già ragionando a game 2. Allora, King Gambit io lo posso anche portare, però diventa complicato. Cioè, se lui mi li dà così, effettivamente io posso tentare una cosa strana, però. È stimolante. È indubbiamente stimolante. E bisogna dargli atto che lui, Game 1, l'ha interpretata meglio. Ha capito subito, prima di me, quanto Urshifu potesse essere distruttivo. Il mio problema è che se io ora parto con un masso ferreo, per dire, e lui me li dà di Kindra, Latias sembrava buono, ma non è buono. Che altro perché pensavo che Meteora più Terra Moonblast Specs Incineroar, cazzo, ok, a V venisse giù. Invece abbiamo fatto 70. È una roba folle. Allora, facciamo finta che io vado di masso ferreo. Che ho danza spada, no? Io faccio 1 e 2. Poi ci metto Rilla. E poi? Cazzo ci metto? King Gambit? Poi fa che? Vediamo. Flutter. Perché se no uscivo nel late mi sega. Lui ha troppi danni, capito? Perché c'ha la core, Psychic Spam, con l'Iron Crown, che è un Expanding Forcer veloce. Io devo vedere una roba. Sono più veloce con lui. No, come 140 qua. Chi l'ha fatto sto team? Il bello suo è che è velocissimo. Come 144. ...144 è... una merda. Sì. Cosa gli impedisce a lui di sparare... Wicked Blow CB qua? Domanda. Helping Hand, Wicked Blow. Perché no? Io dovevo controllarlo. Ferreo, massoli. Finita. Che merda è questa? 140 watt, io sto sotto Shifu potenzialmente. E soprattutto sotto Iron Crown, che mi fa attacchi un cutter. Cioè, ma. Non ha l'Ebs, mi sa. Ma anche secondo me non ha l'Ebs. Carmine, ma che cazzo di team mi hai fatto? Vi confermo non avere l'Ebs. Sto controllando. Vi confermo non avere l'Ebs, è pulito. E ci proviamo uguale. Lo sapete, mi viene il dubbio che anche Latias, la meteora di prima, era una scurreggia. Io ora ero in un buono spot se ero più veloce. Perché avevo spada solenne da Azinglim. No, povero Calvin, la svista ci sta. Peccato che ci siamo completamente mangiati. Ora sento Edu se si fa un'altra best of 3. Ciao Cracra! Sì, confermo, qui Iron Band è più veloce, spara Sacred e noi presumibilmente vinciamo sta partita. Vabbè, sono contento che il game plan è buono. E qui lui sarebbe morto perché avremmo avuto attacco. Ritorna. Nulla, ora glielo spiego a Edu. E glielo dico. Hey my friend, you are online.
Oh.
I played with a failed team. I had no EVs on Latias and on the Terrakion Paradox.
Yeah, I noticed. That was crazy. Like, you were slower than everything and weren't doing enough damage.
Yeah. No damage of Dracometeor, no speed. My fault. We rushed doing the rentals in order to be ready for the live, so... Would you like to have another best of 3 with good teams?
Are you sure? Yeah, whenever.
At this point, I don't know if Trick Room Terrakium, esatto. I don't know if it's better to check than. I'll try the team with. Well, don't know. With the P2.
Okay, sounds good.
Because if I play the Whimsicott Sunny Day team, it's not a good matchup, I told you.
I mean, we can try it.
No.
Okay.
Let's try P2. Let's try the team.
Then I'll use the Whimsicott.
Edu, would you like to say something to Cicciot, which is in chat?
Ciao, coglione.
Perfetto, grazie, era quello che volevo sentire. Okay. If you have rentals you want to change, feel free. You don't have to specifically use something I give you. P2 ci sono le Aves Carmine, bene, mi fa piacere.
I don't have anything with the new Pokemon, so I think I'll just
let's keep playing this, and I'm gonna load the team with P2, Araquani, Raging Bolt, and hoping I have the EVS, and let's try, okay?
Yeah, I'll use the Whimsicott team then.
Okay. So we change team, and see you later.
Alright, see you later.
Allora, si cambia team tutti e due. C'ha un team lui bellino, ora lo vedrete anche il suo. Mi dispiace ragazzi, mi dispiace. È il bello della diretta. Lo sapete, ci teniamo sempre a prepararvi contenuti tempestivi e alle volte nel fare le corse contro il tempo si fa una svista, si fa peggio che altro. Non do la croce addosso a Carmine, anche perché se non fosse per Carmine non avremmo potuto mettere su niente di tutto questo. Purtroppo è una best of 3 fallata, perché infatti lo diceva anche lui, dice ma non hai fatto danno, Ora mi torna che abbia preso 70% da meteora più che se mancano le te capisci che può essere un problemino. Allora, questo è il team che ci giochiamo noi. Manofere, Among Us, Arachnid, P2, Furia Tonante e Incineroar. Non ti preoccupare Carmine, mi dai una ceccatina però che questi abbiano, anche il suo, abbiano cortesemente. Peraltro prendeteveli, a parte quello senza Ebs che non ve ne farete di molto, ma insomma regalino, abbonati, non abbonati, insomma hai controllato? Benissimo, benissimo, perfetto. Dopo non andate via perché ci facciamo la metagame analysis proprio con il signor Edu. Allora, quindi io ho questo, direi same code, gli si scrive. Sono però contento per l'asta della best of 3 Ebs, a parte che avevo potenzialmente il game plan era buono, game 2 avevamo vinto. Poi ma quanto è bello Furia Tonante, a me non dispiace. Il team che giocherà lui ragazzi sarà un altro team stra mega folle in termini di offensività, perché c'è un Whimsicott che mette il sole con acque crespe e niente meno che dove sta andando in Battlespot? E niente meno che Ogerpon Fire, quindi c'è una roba veramente ciccionissima. Allora, lotta in link. E ci siamo. Poi l'importante è che voi vi divertiate. Regole alla pari e via. Anche qui è una partita dove noi dovremo gestire la sua immensa offensività e cercare di giocarci attorno. Allora, la schermata ce l'ho, la chat è aperta, si parte. Si parte, cari amici. Whimsicott, Tailwind, Sunny Day, Energible Moonblast, Sword Dance, Ogerpon, Flutterman, Specs, manca a dirlo, Walking Wake, Life Orb con Hydro Steam, vi ricordo, aumenta di potenza. Se riesco a metterli Trick Room, può anche essere una partita interessante. Araqua, Mettere Water, ovviamente qui il nostro carino è Bodyguard, ce ne facciamo un cazzo. P2, download, terascopio, insomma terascopio elettro potenzialmente parlando. Furia Tonante, anche se riesco a calargli un Calm Mind diventa interessante. Il faccenda. Allora, o parto P2 Hands. Per me lui me li dà di flutter. Ho questa... Ci sarà da divertirsi a buildare in questo meta, secondo me. Ora vediamo cosa ci dicono a Natale per quanto riguarda la giocabilità o meno di Walking Wake. Detto questo, si parte. Signori, però c'è una cosa che non va bene. 17 abbonamenti per una roba di questo genere. Stonano. Nonché 17 porta merda, cazzo. Allora. Vedi. Lui vuole swordare. Maiale. Più veloce lui. Make sense. Lui c'ha anche il knock-off. Non bello knock-off. Vabbè, lo sguarderà. Io famo. Il Trick Room l'abbiamo messo. Secondo me lui mi va. E andrà di party shot barra knock off. Anzi di knock off agli Hugge il tutto su P2, arrivederci e grazie. Ciao Jimbo Bana, grazie per l'abbonamento semestrale addirittura. Sì, lui mi vuol killare P2, mi toglie le violite e ora con il cudgel me lo siega. No, ridanza. Alolan vibes. Sì, è vero. È vero. Non devo tirare. Sto giocando troppo basale. Ora shielda. Secondo me no. Secondo me non shielda. Butta Rilla e fa Grassy Glide. Ecco perché io non tero. No, ho di Whimsicott, allora shield. Per fare sangue. Ah, go difesa. Unity Trick Room 2. Io faccio fake out a destra, ma lui mi ci entra di insi, secondo me. Secondo me lui mi ci entra di insi. Faccio il pazzo. Contro Cunha bisogna un po' fa pazzi. Acque crespe, ero sicuro che avesse avuto il water resistor. Io vivo per queste partite, ragazzi. Io godo per queste partite. Pum! Nonostante il -1 è stato interessante. Ora lui c'ha meteora. Cosa mi si aumenta lui con la capsula? Tanco speciale, Ma sì. La famosa play del party è arrivata. Ora cerchiamo di capitalizzarla però. Spadag. Water bubble e water bubble, biblica, ci può da fare. Lui c'ha meteora life orb comunque, non una asciughezuola. Non una asciughezuola. Ok. Però lui fa Sunny Day Meteora, ragazzi. Il danno è nutrito. Io Calm Mind no. Quasi quasi tiro fulmine, cazzo me ne frega. Come tira fulmine dritto per dritto? Anche perché lui può controrispondere a una giocata simile a quella che ho appena fatto io, predictandomi che esca Raccomando per entrare Insi e conseguente protect di Furia Tonante, di Raging Bolt. Quindi c'è anche questa opzione qua. Quindi butto +2 innanzitutto. E guardate che pigna. Che va di bolide. È a -1, ma si muore, sti cazzi. Però lui è orb, è più di là che di qua. E quindi vuol dire che di fatto io anche solo con Insi, con Troger, con Whimsy, anche questo sono messo bene. Tanto lui me l'aveva doppiato anche di Moonblast. Quindi il Calm Mind era sbagliatissimo. Magic Power. Era andato su Whimsy. Distorto. E noi la rimettiamo. Noi la rimettiamo. Lui non ha taunt. Noi la rimettiamo. Non abbiamo level condensa, quindi dobbiamo stare decisamente molto accorti. Lui è ancora terra. Layer 1, fake out a destra, trick. Non si prende po' da Hydro Steam Life Orb comunque, ve lo dico. Però va bene così. Senza un cinquantello. Meno, buono. Tanto lui si attacca, muore. Noi qui che ci siamo aumentati. Un onesto attacco speciale. Quindi Terra Scoppio. Lui peraltro è Terra Erba. Farà Sunny Day, vada pure. Terra Scoppio Bug Bite, Terra Scoppio Liquidation. E ci portiamo a casa il primo game. E se ce lo porteremo a casa, ce lo porteremo a casa per quel turno. Per quel turno dove abbiamo letto molto bene la situazione. Questo fa una volta e mezzo quello che gli abbiamo fatto prima, quindi un ottimo danno. Ciao Marcolino, buonasera. Sono andato Vinzi. No. Ok, qui sotto sole, +1, noi senza violite. Ciao Doc. Queste comunque sono le partite che mi piacciono, ragazzi. Queste sono le partite che mi piacciono. Queste sono le partite che mi piacciono. I 4 da portare secondo me sono più o meno questi. A noi però ci dà tanto noia Incineroar. L'abbiamo vinta perché gliel'abbiamo segato in switch in. Uela, ciao Daniela, grazie al raid. Stiamo affrontando lui. Ok. 1-0. Non abbiamo fatto un cazzo. Non abbiamo fatto un cazzo. Dinanzi a 700 spettatori mi sento in dovere morale di concludere. Come vogliamo questa best of 3. Sto gasando. Sto gasando, attenzione, mi sto gasando. Sto gasando, attenzione. Calma, calma. Non sarà così facile. Non è stato facile Game 1, ma insomma non sarà così automatico. Brava, Dutch, sembra giusto. Io però posso entrare un attimino in climax. No, me l'ha levata? No, mezza. Mai levato la... Vabbè, ce la giochiamo per game 3. Allora. La musica del campione del mondo. Insomma, lui parte di Whimsy. Non fa inci roba. Lui qui parte di Whimsy. Vuole mettere subito il sole, secondo me. Dovrebbe farlo, quantomeno. No? Tipo Whimsy Walking Wake. Una roba del genere. Io non posso partire di Enz. I 4 miei più o meno sono questi, perché Among Us diventa ingiocabile contro di lui. Ragazzi, sto giocando una best of 3, un attimo, a chiedere rental di continuo. Li abbiamo dati dopo, li abbiamo dati prima, li daremo casomai dopo. Ora fatemi concentrare e giocare, non fate i famelici. Grazie Luigi per il 37. Vedi, a quei crespe lì lo devo mettere. Noi siamo Terra Elettro. In questo giro va di bruciapelo via. Meteora, se idrovapore ci ha fatto sto danno, ci fa 4 volte tanto. Si regge. Però lui potrebbe doppiarmelo. Si regge, si regge. Lasciatemi fa calcoli che... Rinacolo. C'è il gorilla boom. Stavo per fare liquidation, ma me la sono sentita. Ok, è quello che da una parte volevo. È a meno uno, eh. Danno infatti risorio Fritz. Se entro di Insi, faccio fake out sul suo Insi, lui mi fa U-turn. Però posso fare questo. Lui mi fa fake out per non farmi fare Calm Mind. Lui non ha Ios Power, va bene? Ha U-turn. Dovrebbero esserci 3 turni. Quindi se io entro così... Non mi vorrei prendere... Vabbè, io lo tento il Calm Mind. Che cazzo mi fa? Knock off? Parting shot. Se mi fa parting shot. Però, attenzione, perché se mi fa parting shot a me in realtà può convenire... Lo voglio bloccare lì, quell'Insi? Perché se fa U-turn... Sì... È meglio fare Protect, perché se fa sia Parting Shot che U-turn lui mi ricicla un fake out a fronte di un +1, -1, ma fake out. Mi conviene fare Protect. A meno che comunque la giocata del U-turn Parting Shot non la faccia tutto su P2, però si rischierebbe un Calm Mind a gratis e un cannone di furia tonante a più un attacco speciale. Non penso voglia rischiare. Lui, vedi, bruciapelo, lo fa. Avessi fatto Calm Mind. Mi ricaricavo. U-turn sicuro di là. Lo conosco, sto giocatore è bravino, sa giocare. E vediamo chi è il quarto, perché non penso butti Walking Wake. Oddio, potrebbe anche farlo. Noi siamo con Furia Tonante Terra Erba. Invece butta Walking Wake, perché con il tick di Grassi Tenen si regge il fulmine. Va bene, ok. Noi siamo Terra Erba. Il problema dell'essere Terra Erba è che poi diventiamo suscettibili a Flare Blitz. Non è propriamente quello che vogliamo. 81, se divento Terra Erba poi mi prendo lanciafiamme anche di Walking Wake e la clava di Ogerpon che potrebbe sta lì dietro. Devo giocare il roll di fulmine. O il miss di Bolli. Partita finita. Qui avrei potuto buttare qui 2, ma la sono voluta rischiare. Perché mi sono ritrovato tardi al timer. Di fatto ho perso la partita. Ho fatto una giocata di merda. fatto veramente una giocata brutta. Sembrava di avergli fatto di più di fulmine prima. Mi sembrava fosse una valutazione giusta poter pescare il roll. In realtà è un'autentica merda. Io mi devo giocare questi 4, ragazzi. Forse prima abbiamo rollato alto, sì. Perché prima gli si è fatto 95. Vabbè, lui qui fa parting shot, se ne ritorna di Walking Wake. Walking Wake c'ha una coverage fuori di testa. Drago, acqua, fuoco. Ci rompe veramente il culo. Furia tonante, io dovrei riuscire a parcheggiarlo in un turno dove lui non ha in campo Walking Wake. Il problema è che con Rilla e Inzi che fanno parting shot di turno di continuo non è affatto facile. Siamo già a game 3, raga. Ho fatto una giocata veramente sbagliata. Sono cascato in uno dei miei difetti più grandi. Avere fretta, piuttosto che magari fare una partita più deattesa, perché lì era palese. Che era molto probabile che non morisse. Ho voluto però rischiare per chiudere subito la contesa. Perché altrimenti avrei dovuto buttare P2, fargli sfrodare la meteora. Ci avrebbe fatto però parting shot. Turno dopo perché poi ho fatto fake out. Manoferro è completamente inutile secondo me portarlo. Oddio, è AV, potrebbe essere lui l'elettro. Fa male a Inci, fa male a Rilla. Vabbè, fate perdere. O porto mano ferrea su furia tonante. È che furia tonante, raga, almeno un po' di danni mi servono. Se no, per l'appunto, poi ho anche 3 fisici, Inzi, Aracqua. Cioè, è una merda, capito? Si scongela i flame, giusto? No, ma infatti muoio prima di Budamber. Che si fa? Si porta Iron Hands? Iron Hands è un frega. Se avessi Bodzwitch non avrei dubbi. Però peso bomba. Furia tonante, se calassi un calm minchia mind. Cala un calm mind non lo reggo mai comunque il bolide. Cala 2. Redirector non ne ho. Sì, mai convinto Pardo del passato. E anche a Mongoose, raga, io non mi ci azzardo. Rilla, Inzi, Teragras, mi prendo lanciafiamme da Walking Wake, cioè... Furia tonante, con Walking Wake non riesco a farlo girare. Dobbiamo dare in punch. In un'ottica di una partita più di pazienza, va bene. Va bene. La lead è quella, Inzi più 2. Buono, almeno ci si gode game 3. Ciao Asgia. Dopo non andate via perché la live praticamente comincia dopo. Mi fa fake out idrovapore tutto su Inzi, ho perso la partita. Se però mi burna io perdo la testa anche, oltre che la partita. Dottore regala 10 abbonamenti, grazie Doc! Non importa Doc, fai fare qualcosa anche agli altri. 29 di 100, forza ragazzi! Stiamo facendo una bella con Cunha, Cristo! Vedi? E parting shot. Scusa, ti trova pure, non burna. Hydro Steam. Non c'è anche il burn, no? Ok, ricordavo male. Penso a te. Ragazzi, sono mosse nuove, le devo conoscere il magazzino di anch'io. Mi sembrava burnassi, mi sono bruciato il... Aracqua è no, Aracqua è Mystic Water. Come è giusto giocarlo perché deve avere un moltiplicatore in più per il mosso Water. Tier 1 Jack, tier 1. Grazie Sul. Gran bel danno più 2, eh? Sei forte. Poi comunque Racconid non può essere burnato. Esatto, capra. L'ho buttato per quello nella mia testa. Parlavo di Iron Hands. Archimede Arcibaldo, come stai Arci? Investiamo un turno per far riprendere il nostro P2. Lui tanto leva a quei crepe, butterà Rilla o over con Paraswordar. Parasword sicuro secondo me. Una partita molto tattica, ragazzi. Perché è chiaro, tu dai Inzi e Rilla, U-turn e parting shot a Cunha e diventa tutto molto interessante. Ho dovuto fare questo turno di transizione, perdere un po' di momentum perché mi sta stallando la Trick Room. Se non recupero PS su P2 e non la rimetto, la partita finita. Questo è comunque un danno a -1. Lui però ha la Citrus, quindi comunque rimarrà altri 2 hit che io. Partition dentro l'Irla, fake out e riparte la giostra. E Swordens. Il problema è che lui ha il perno che se tappa. Noi no. Non ce lo possiamo permettere. Molto semplice. Diventa di acque crespe. Ci stava parting, però secondo me potrebbe anche fare una doppia protect, Non la fa. Risword. Robertino, l'abbonamento regalato, fa partire il 3 incredibile, pazzesco, pazzurdo. Cosa gli impedisce a lui di doppiarmi idrovapore Ivy Cudgel P2? È a più 3, era, ritorna comunque sempre e comunque a più 3. Perdiamo il Trick Room Setter e con esso la partita. Ma raga, lui ce l'ha il setupper. Abbiamo repositioning tutte e due. Io non ho il setupper. Il mio setupper fa cacare, che è furia tonante calmante, che perde da Walking Wake. Per il resto mi sembra niente. Vi voglio far ridere. Vi voglio far vedere quanto cazzo prendo comunque. Ma lui era Terra. Peraltro, non ha motivo di non terare. Terra di Ogre Pomfire. A me personalmente non piace il tuo team, nemmeno a me. P2. Ciao amore! P2 è troppo passivo. Trick Room Setter ok, ma quando ho campo P2 lui mi sworda nel viso. Cioè, capite, non gli faccio niente. A maggior ragione se mi fa un parting shot. Lui si aspettava Insi di là. Buono. Non mi ha doppiato P2, io l'avrei doppiato. Dai, però tiramelo giù, cazzo. Almeno tirarlo giù. E lui ora ha il gusto di fare clava su mano ferrea e idrovapore su Insigne. Acque crespe rimuore, rientra di Rilla, ha il fake outer più veloce. E faccio Terra Water, cazzo me ne fo? Nulla, perché poi dopo mi fa Grassy Glide. Avete presente quando si dice momentum? Ecco, si intende questa cosa qua. Può che fa spicchi lui. Anche se io picchierei duro. Andiamo, magari predicta Terra Water, che io non voglio fare perché lui c'ha dentro Rilla, Boom, Grassy Glide. Però è a più 2, ragazzi. Terato. Bonk. Ciao Iron Hands. No, ma magari Araquanid è giocabile, non è problema Araquanid, il problema è P2. P2 è salito tantissimo il power creep rispetto a prima e... c'è un sacco di roba che si tappa adesso, Sword Dancer come se piovessero. Raga, io più di così non so che fare, Crit. La Trick Room l'avevamo rimessa, però comunque la partita sarebbe stata... Questa la reggevamo. La partita sarebbe stata comunque finita, perché a reggerla sì, ma poi saremmo stati sotto... Grassi... Oddio, io qui però avevo Flare Blitz di là. Mi hai sculato, bastardo. Raga, ma come Mirror Herb, non giochi P2. E qui la partita con Trick Room era finitissima lo stesso, ragazzi. Durava 3 turni in più, ma era finita lo stesso. We have to be honest. La verità, non per mettere la sabbia sotto il tappeto, è che abbiamo fatto un autentico miracolo. Abbiamo dovuto... Cioè, per vincere noi... abbiamo dovuto fare quella giocata che abbiamo fatto in Game 1. E figlia del fatto che lui ha portato Whimsicott, ha capito che non era la cosa da giocare. Quindi troppo passivo P2. L'avevamo, se vi ricordate, già notato quando avevamo testato. Finish. Cazzo. Dov'è? Ehi Edu!
Io...
GG, good game. Ciao Certosa, grazie. You have P2 is too passive.
Yeah, I agree.
It's too passive.
Yeah.
In order to win, I have to play super crazy like game 1, but it could be a play that you can think in a game, not in 2-3 games.
Exactly, yeah.
You use word dance and it's over. Basically. And also that fucking walking wake, it's against Raging Bolt. I can play Raging Bolt because also if I set up one Calm Mind, you I think easily kill me with a Meteor Life Orb.
Yeah.
Or I take something around 90%, so unplayable. In order to set up a Calm Mind, you easily stole me. I'm in range of Grassy Glide, so I prefer to play Iron Ants, but it was the third Pokemon week to under Intimidate, so anyway, just Brexy, grazie. But I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that game 1 was crazy.
Yeah, no, because there I was sure you were switching out Whimsicott for Inci, so I tried and it entered. And when you lose Incineroar, the game it's kinda over, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ok. So, let's start. Grazie Anthem, grazie a tutti ragazzi. Comunque questo è content duro, Cioè, questo è il competitivo, ragazzi, non il battlespot de merda. Allora, va bene. Poi no, è stato bello soprattutto riuscire a fare una best of 3 con l'effort value. È stato veramente molto bello. Allora, well, where we start?
All right. So
there's a specific mon you'd like to analyze with us?
Yeah, I mean, we could start with Raging Bolt that we just saw.
Okay. First of all, do you think those paradox are going to be playable?
It's hard to say because I feel like the last regulation is going to be like GS Cup. So if they do that, I think they have to make a format where there's no GS Cup when we do have these Pokemon. So I think it's going to be. I think they're going to be allowed, yeah. Especially with the event they're doing now with Walking Wake and whatever Verizion is. It's going to be unplayable.
Sorry,
So,
I set up in the graphic Walking Wake what we were talking about Raging Bolt.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they're gonna be allowed for sure.
I also think they will. Maybe or maybe not in Regulation F. In the next, I don't know, because right now they have the Pokédex number. So no, well. Raging Bolt, I don't know if I like it or not.
No, I think it's really good. I mean, I think the set you were running actually, like, I think you should have. You could have been a lot better if your matchup wasn't that bad. I think like that set is very scary. But the one that I think is strongest is just like either booster energy without Calm Mind, just like a dragon move, like Dragon Pulse, or like Assault Vest. Like it has so many good moves.
Yeah,
I think you always need like a second electric.
If I had, for example, Dragon Pulse over Calm Mind, I could have one hit KO Walking Wake. It was a completely different game.
Yeah. So yeah, like it does so much damage. That was crazy. Like that Thunderbolt, you're not even like specs or anything. Neutral Thunderbolt was just gonna Oko my big beast, right? So I think it's really strong, and on top of that, like it's really bulky too. And it has good speed, but it doesn't even need it because of the priority on Thunderclap.
Yes, because the electric sucker punch, it's super good, especially in the Rhine of Urshifu.
Yeah. So yeah, personally, like I played a few games on ladder, not a lot, and I felt like Raging Bolt can very easily invalidate Urshifu Tornadus. Which was basically what I asked for. I mentioned a interview that I had for this news site, and in one of those, one of the things that I mentioned was precisely that I was hoping we would have a way to compete with Tornadus Urshifu, and that's exactly what we ended up getting.
Yes,
I think so. Yeah, like not only is it good defensively into them, so even if you get the call wrong with Thunderclaps or Thunderbolts, then he's still in a good enough position where he can take a hit.
No, because the half dragon super help it. Because imagine Raging Bolt, which is not which not resist water. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
It would have been weird. And then like they can just Aquajet too is the thing, right? Like to avoid the Thunderclap. So if we didn't resist it, we'd take a lot from just the Aquajet, and we'd always be on that mind game.
But if they Aquajet, then they don't sucker punch you. Surging strike you. It's okay.
Yeah.
Also because Intimidate plus him, you can endure close combats. Aquajet, it's not a threat. Black Windstorm, it's not very effective. So I completely agree with you that Raging Bolt is a piece that we needed in order to face Urshifu and Tornadoes.
Just in general, like having an electric type that isn't Iron Hands, because Iron Hands is very limited. Like especially now that Incineroar is out, I feel like Iron Hands can struggle a lot, and having an electric type that isn't Iron Hands feels very refreshing that we can actually use. So I think it's really, really strong, and it was a fantastic addition.
Yeah, other options of him: Thunderclaps, well, Dragon Meteor, Electrowave.
Yeah, like it has a lot of cool stuff like Weather Ball, Terra Blast, Electrowave,
Weather Ball is not bad.
Yeah, especially because you often run it in rain teams or just like next to Urshifu with Great Dens. So Weather Ball could be really nice, or like just in Sun, you can run in Sun too with the photosynthesis. You get the photosynthesis boost and a fire move.
Yeah, sunny day, weather ball, not bad.
Yeah, I think it has a lot of options.
Okay, you convinced me. Now I like it more than 10 minutes ago. Okay, and what about the the Entei paradox?
Oh, okay. So I think, unfortunately, I think it has a lot of potential because of the typing and the move. Also, some of the move pool, right?
He has access to Dragon Dance.
Exactly. It has Dragon Dance and it has a new Protect. Unfortunately, I believe the new Protect does not protect it from status moves.
No,
which is unfortunate.
I confirm it. It's like
King Shield, right?
it's like King Shield. Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
And also Surging Strikes, of course, doesn't take the burn because you don't you don't hit him.
Exactly.
But
so,
if you play Whizzing,
yeah, there you go. We're for counter. But I really like that, and actually it's really heavy, and it gets Heat Crash, right? So that's another option.
Heat Crash, you said.
Yeah.
Well, Heat Crash, of course, Dragon Move. Why not? We have a question from
I don't know the cogs. I don't know the specific cogs with Heat Crash, like how they interact with them. Because obviously, because another important topic is how Heavy Slam is really good on Metagross, and almost no one is using it for some reason. But it's also different because usually the heavy Pokemon also resist Steel, so it doesn't make a big difference. Whereas with Fire,
and also because, in my opinion, because Heavy Slam, you had kinda in every team a Flutterman, okay?
Yeah.
So having Heavy Slam could be quite always useful. Heat Crash.
But Heat Crash is different because some things you want to hit for fire damage and they're very heavy, like opposing Metagross.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure if Metagross is going to be that huge, but I mean, Metagross is one, Iron Hands, and I don't know how the cogs are on that, so I'm not sure if it's the best option, but it is an option.
It's an option, but also the Fire Stomping Tantrum is not bad. Temper Flare on him.
Honestly, I think Temper Flare is the only Pokemon that actually can use it successfully is probably Gyarados, because it's a really good coverage move, right? Because it's a water type having access to a fire move is great. Even though Gyarados probably...
Yeah, Templar Flare on Gyarados it's kind of amazing in my opinion.
Yeah, even though it's still gonna be probably not very good as a Pokemon, it's the kind of Pokemon where Temper Flare is appreciated. Because I feel like fire types can just run sure, if you were running Fire Punch before, then Temper Flare is just better. But who was running Fire Punch, right?
No, ragazzi, ma come ci vogliono i sottotitoli? Ma impara l'inglese, Lin, porco due! Impara l'inglese! Sorry, Edu.
No. But if you want to take a break to explain Italian,
no problem. I don't want to break the flow. I prefer to think better, regardless to translate every single every single sentence. Anyway, there's a question from the chat. Ragazzi, le domande ve le posso tradurre serenamente. Dice, piccola domanda. Con tutti questi draghi, with all these dragons which are being inserted in the metagame, Raging Ball, Waking Wake and so on, cosa ne pensate di Dragapult? What do you think about Dragapult? Maybe it's a fool, soprattutto con i King Gambit che spopoleranno, especially with all the King Gambits which will be very played. Però è stata una roba che mi è venuta un po' così di jet. But what about Dragapult with all these?
I think it'd be fun. Yeah, it's really nice to just blow up Raging Bolt before he moves. But I mean, you're not really KOing it, I don't think, because of it's still Raging Bolt is very bulky. But I think Dragapult always has a place, no matter what.
Has access to something new, Dragapult, in terms of moves, or no? Has been buffed, or no? I don't think.
I don't think so. That could be wrong.
No. No. Fortunately. No, at all.
Okay.
Okay. No, but Dragapult, what this face?
Sorry, a second. I'm so sorry. There's nothing to do with anything. But I got a 0 attack IV Latias on the second try.
No, sorry, what?
I got a 0 attack IV Latias on the second try.
Oh, ma vaffanculo veramente.
I'm sorry.
Ragazzi, sculi veramente. Sculo Cunha. Perché mi è partita Epson? Va bene. L'aggiornamento alla stampante mi ha aperto il browser. Ok, Dragon Cheer. What do you think about Dragon Cheer?
No, I don't think it's very good because like you have to run double dragon probably. Like I don't think any other like I don't know if there's a Pokemon that is not dragon that gets Dragon Cheer.
We have to test if Dragon Cheer, if you Terra Dragon, okay, if it works on the Terra Dragon also, or just only on the native dragons.
It works on Terra too.
Because with the Terra Dragon. Very popular as defensive Terra. Imagine, for example, Dragon Cheer, and meanwhile you Terra Dragon King Gambit.
Yeah.
Knight/King Gambit.
I think it'd be pretty crazy with like Specs Golden Go, right?
Yes.
Then you,
or Scope Lens, Golden Go, or King Gambit. You have the guaranteed crit on Sucker Punch, on Make It Rain. On Make It Rain! Ragazzi, pazzesco! Dragon Cheer più Terra Dragon Goldengo. We have the call.
It could be pretty cool with like Latios and Latias, because you set up the Tailwind and then you Dragon Cheer.
But also on the Gouging Fire, for example, because we thought about him in terms of Dragon Dance, Damage Dealer, and so on. But also with the setup with Hole, okay? And Dragon Cheer, well, dov'è? Dragon, eccolo qui.
Wait, but I think Goldengo is immune to Dragon Cheer, that's the problem.
No, Goldengo is not affected because it's immune due to the ability, of course.
Yeah, that's the problem.
We were dreaming. No. Dragon Cheer All is not bad.
Yeah.
The fact is that there's this fucking Urshifu water in this metagame, which completely... well, okay, you are Fire Dragon, but... has access to...
it has really high defense. So
Will-O-Wisp? No, he doesn't have... No Will-O-Wisp on him.
No way. No, it doesn't?
No. It's a shit.
It just protects, it's fine. It just doesn't work against Urshifu like this.
No Will-O-Wisp.
So I was looking, and I think the only... like, there are a few Pokemon that are not Dragon type that get Dragon Cheer, which could be interesting, because, like, even though you're going
I'm
for
checking
Terra,
them.
You're still having 2 Dragon types on the field, which defensively can be
Yes.
ideal. And my Lodec gets it.
Good Raizui.
The problem is also that, like, they're very slow. I feel like you kind of want to do it in the same turn, right?
Gyarados.
Yeah, Gyarados.
Well,
and
Intimidate plus Dragon Cheer. Why not? Plus Thunder Wave. And the chat says Axorus, Mold Breaker, Dragon Cheer for Goldengo.
Yeah, I saw that.
Milotic.
Iron Jigglypuff.
Iron Jugulis. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets it. It gets that one. You can...
In this flow of consciousness regarding the metagame, okay? So jumping from an item to a Pokemon to a move, Milotic, with all these incinerators, which I think there will be kind of everywhere, could be, in your opinion, a little more viable. Why not with Dragon Cheer?
I mean, we had that thought before, and
with Landorus, okay.
When we tested, it was pretty bad, but it does get a few interesting things, like Dragon Cheer. It also got the new fairy move, alluring voice.
Yeah, alluring voice.
So it's basically a budget Tapu Fini.
Sì.
So you don't get walled by like grass types and water types anymore, but you kind of do because you're very weak.
The fact is
It
that
depends.
they introduced, okay, Milotic, but also they introduced tons of grass aggressive Pokemons like Ogerpons, so like Rillaboom. No,
Yeah, that's true.
the only non-dragon Pokemon with Dragon Cheer that I like in this list, maybe it's Gyarados.
But do you have room? I guess that set that runs Waterfall, Thunder Wave, you can run Dragon Shear.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Thunder Wave. Rampardos. Oh, and Sceptile. Thank you, Federico. Grazie, ragazzi.
Sceptile too. And you get Shed-Tail too.
Yeah, Sceptile with Shed-Tail. Yeah. What do you think about it?
I think like so I was talking with a few friends and they said something very interesting, which is that what made Shed-Tail good on Earthworm was that it was very slow. So you whatever comes in hasn't taken the hit. Whereas with Sceptile, it would be used very differently. So with the Earthworm, it was used more so as like a substitute for the Pokemon coming in, right? I feel like with Sceptile, it's going to be just a way to switch in safely.
Yeah. And
really
especially Earthworm was super played in a metagame where Tinglu was super common, so was not so difficult to have a good position where your opponents couldn't break your Shed Tail. So there's a question from the chat from which are the best Pokemon that can stop Arcaludon? Well, Federico, the Pokemon with great special attack, because Arcaludon, you know that I like Arcaludon with stamina and not with stalwart. You know that Arcaludon has stamina.
I think that's what everyone is using with body press.
Body press stamina, not bad.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of like assault vest, body press, Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, and Electro Shot.
Yes, because if you switch in, you take, for example, just a Fake Out or a Grassy Glide. What do you want? With body press on Incineroar, you are not under Intimidate. It's not bad at all.
As the #1 Mudsdale fan, yes, I know how good stamina is. It's really good. Yeah,
I remember. Yeah. Mudsdale. Yeah. No, Mega Sceptile, ragazzi, no grazie.
Yeah, I think Archaludon is like it's pretty cool, at least. I haven't used it myself, but it does seem to have an interesting potential, especially with stamina.
I think with stamina and loaded dice, you can have fun.
Ooh, so skill shot.
Why not?
I think you want to run special, right?
What do you think about Arcanine Izui right now with Incineroar? Will be super played like now? Will be little bit right now? People, it's playing Incineroar because it's new, or that's a difficult question, maybe.
Yeah, no, I think Arcanine is not going to be very good, honestly. Because here's the thing: I think Arcanine was as a hero for a very specific situation. It's in a format where Urshifu and Rillaboom needed a good fire type that could fit their playstyle. And Arcanine was the closest available because the regular Arcanine just doesn't keep up with the amount of things you have to cover in a format, right? In a format that has very short decks, it's very easy for you to just cover everything with the rest of your team when your Arcanine is just a very plain fire type that makes nothing but Pokemon weak to fire.
I was talking about the Hisuian, right?
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Just to specify. Sorry. Yeah.
Regular Arcanine has that problem, right? So it only beats Pokemon that are weak to fire, and that's it. Whereas Hisuian Arcanine offered, so that's why it was never seen. But Hisuian Arcanine came in with Rock Slide, and that's huge not because Rock Slide is amazing as it is, but also because it's a spread move and it stab and hits very key threats of the format
and spread percentage
damage. Yeah, so it's I feel like that allowed Arcanine to fit into those teams very well, because Arcanine isn't like an amazing broken Pokemon, right? It doesn't have, it has 2 4x weaknesses. It doesn't have like amazing speed. It just it's just the typing offensively is really good, and it offered it was an Intimidate that resisted Fairy, right? Like right away, that's already very unique. And it also I think
the luck
and Fluttermane.
The luck of Arcanine Izui was not only having Rock Slide, but the normal resistance.
Yeah, true.
Which offered him the possibility in a metagame where Dragonite, it's super played, Dragonite Chien-Pao, you have another check. So that was one of the little details that super valued that Pokemon, in my opinion.
There's another thing too, so I think that was this very specific dynamic where Iron Hands had almost the entire metagame in a chokehold because it just beats everything. It's crazy, right? Yes. Fluttermane gets 20 KO'd. Even Roaring Moon gets 20 KO'd by Drain Punch or Wild Charge, depending on what you Terra. Then you have it's pressuring, Drain Punch does so much damage from everything. Heatran takes so much. Right? It's very hard to beat Iron Hands without Intimidate. But the thing about Iron Hands is that if you Intimidate it once, it's very easy to ignore and leave it for the end. And that's among other things, and that made Intimidate really good. Also stopping, making Chien-Pao a lot weaker. A lot of the good physical types, or physical Pokemon, were very much stopped by Intimidate. And so Intimidate was amazing. Thing is, Landorus was very weak to a lot of the format.
Yes.
So even though it was a really good Pokemon, it basically always had to run Scarf. So it was always locked into an inconvenient move, because if you're locked into Stomping, you can't touch the flying Pokemon or the grass Pokemon.
And Arcanine basically was super offensive, but also a Pokemon that you can throw in onto the battlefield as switch-in. Thing that Landorus in this latest metagame wasn't so able to do like in the past. In the past, Landorus was the perfect switch-in. Exactly.
And then he sometimes stays in and just Earthquakes. I think Earthquake was a big thing too, because you just spread damage and gets a lot of pressure. Now you just don't. You either go for a Stomping Tantrum into one slot, or you turn out. You can Rock Slide for very little damage, or Terra Blast by dedicating your Terra to offense on a Scarf Pokemon that is now locked, or you turn out, and that's your only option. But with Arcanine, you had offensive options. You had a lot of pressure coming in.
No, you have offensive option. And in the late game, you also have access to Extreme Speed, which is basically Exactly. In fact, I'm very curious about it, because I think that Arcanine, Hisuian Arcanine, grazie Cecchi, grazie mille ragazzi, could be super useful again, but especially because there is also Incinerate as fire option. So I'm very curious about this trade-off or Incineroar or Arcanine. I think a lot will depend on the metagame, because if the metagame becomes more slow, people will of course prefer Incineroar.
Yeah, I honestly I don't see a way where Arcanine can really compete with Incineroar, because the thing about Arcanine was it very uniquely was an Intimidate Pokemon that actually did something, whereas Incineroar does so many things. The Arcanine,
not too much.
So Landorus intimidated and did nothing. Then Arcanine thrived because even though it was very weak defensively, it intimidated and did one thing, then Insert War comes in and does like a million things. He's a carpenter. He decorates. He's a doctor. He's everything. And he's intimidating on top of that. He's faking out. He's pivoting. He's pressuring. Moving your
parting shot plus intimidate plus fake out with this combination of types. It's kinda unique.
Yeah. So
there's nothing. There will be nothing like him, I think, in this game. What about Iron Boulder? Let's think a little bit, super fast, about Iron Boulder and how it's called, the paradox, the Cobalion paradox you played before. Iron Crown. Expanding Force Iron Crown with the typing of Metagross, super interesting.
Yeah, so I think Iron Boulder has a lot of potential overall. The typing defensively is kind of sad.
It's not bad defensively, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not so bad, because if you look at his statistics, it's not so bad. And still Psychic...
No, I'm talking Boulder.
Sorry. Yeah, well, of course.
No, Crown is great. But Boulder is like... It's very awkward. I mean... It is surprisingly good into Psy Spam. Like, you resist Psychic and you resist Fire. But it's like... It's weak.
Yeah. The perfect really cool... enemy of Armarouge.
Yeah.
But so, it's without Rock Slide.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, why did they take Rock Slide away from it? If it had Rock Slide, I think it would have been a genuine threat. But without Rock Slide, it just feels kind of sad, honestly. Like, it also kind of wants to have a lot of different moves. Because, like, the fighting coverage is really nice. Because otherwise, like, Rock and Psychic coverage is not very good. You get walled by basically any Steel type. Which is already not ideal. One cool thing is that at least you beat the most fighting types, which is what Rock can struggle against, except for Urshifu Dark, where, fighting would help. So you kind of can't really run you don't really have much room for Psychic coverage unless you go all out attacking, and if you go all out attacking, then Intimidate kind of bothers you. So
yeah, or you play him with the Clear Amulet, or it's kind of unplayable, I think.
Yeah.
Rushu asks us again on Gouging Fire, because people loves Gouging Fire, I knew that. With an AV set, for example, with Breaking Swipes, Snar, Bulldogs, Fire Spin. Well, man, Breaking Swipes, Snar, Bulldogs, be aware of King Gambits, but...
The Breaking Swipe, Snarl, and Bulldogs.
Yeah, everything. No, okay, but I have to be honest, Rushu, let's hear about Edu, but I don't think this will be a good set.
I think it's it just doesn't do damage, right? You can just kind of ignore it. If you had Tailwind on top, like what we had with Roaring Moon, then it would have been different. But it's just doing that and not being very fast. I think if it was fast, even without Tailwind, if it's fast and it can do that, then cool. But it's so slow. I mean, it's not super slow. It's okay, but to be able to pull off those moves as damage reduction, you're just gonna get overwhelmed by offensive strategies, I think.
Fare danno è comunque molto utile, Rushu, cioè anche per dei supporter comunque una mossina per fare danno ci vuole, perché ragazzi. A proposito di King Gambit, I think that King Gambit will be great and great again.
Yeah, I mean, King Gambit always is scary with like the bulk that it has, plus the access to Swords Dance. That set is always going to be scary, and I don't think it's going to be much different now. Though, one thing to keep in mind is that I feel like we got even more fighting types to work with, so it definitely has to worry about that. One cool thing about it, though, is that there is the new move, Psychic Noise, that stops Drain Punch from working.
Yes.
So if you use it next to King Gambit, like got to tell King Gambit.
Let's check who is gonna learn it. Psychic Noise.
I saw that not a lot of things, but Gothitelle is one, and Gothitelle plus King Gambit could be pretty crazy.
Psychic Noise, it's special, right?
Yeah.
75, okay.
To be fair, I'm expecting Iron Hands to drop a lot in usage, so it ends up not being too valuable. But then again, that just opens up King Gambit even more. So
Iron Hands with close combat.
Yeah.
Well, Marcus played close combat plus Drain Punch in last year, but for different reasons, of course, in order to have one-hit KOs. No, well, let's see. Psychic Noise, Latios, Iron Crown, Monkey Dory.
Yeah, I think the biggest one is probably Gatito.
Articuno Galar. Primarina.
Oh.
Primarina.
Choreograph is a cool one too.
And maybe, I think, Psychic Noise become, with Liquid Voice. Become water.
Yeah, I saw something about it. I saw something about that. Hold on.
Or not.
I saw something about that.
Because also Primarina, it's super interesting, in my opinion. Just only because of the typing, which resists fighting and water. Schifo. Grazie Pietro Sticazzi, grazie al settimo. Io ragazzi mi scuso ma non sto a tradurre di continuo, se no ci dobbiamo interrompere, diventa una merda. Io spero che sia un contenuto apprezzato, super accessibile anche a chi non mastica proprio super l'inglese, però insomma una chiacchierata con un ragazzone come Edu non è una cosa che si fa tutti i giorni, io non vorrei stare a interromperlo. Did you check?
I'm checking now.
Tapofini dei poveri.
But it should, because like it's all sound-based moves, so it should become water. Yeah.
I think it will be noise. Come on, if psychic noise, it's not a sound move, and also get boosted.
Yeah. I think
Will booster multiplied by 1.2, right?
No, Liquid Voice doesn't give a boost.
No, that doesn't get. No, that's sorry. That's Silvian. Chichot, it's a sound move. Yeah, Chichot. We didn't ask about your opinion. Giusto Edu, right?
Yep.
No. We don't want Chichot opinions here.
Chichot, ciao.
No, Edu, no, ciao. Ciao. Ciao nel senso via, show, ciao, perfetto, esatto. Esatto. Yeah, it should become a water. No, Primarina, let's check if maybe he has access to new moves. Well, Alluring Voice.
Well, Alluring Voice becomes water too.
Yeah, which is just shit. Energible, ok. Chilling Water, vabbè sti cazzi. Calm Mind, Helping Hand, Ice Spinner, Icy Wind, Light Screen, Person, Psychic Noise. I think that Psychic Noise is the only news for him.
He gets triple axle for some reason.
Yeah, very useful triple axle. No, triple axle? Where did you see triple axle?
It showed up there.
Yeah, triple. I thought that triple axle was completely eliminated. No,
it's back now.
It's back?
It was just, I think it's back now, yeah.
Let's check triple axle loading dice.
No, triple axle always hits 3 times.
Meuscarada, triplo axel, si gode. Meuscarada.
Yeah, that was one of the things they got, yeah.
Sì, anche Alluring Voice, ma Alluring Voice diventa acqua, quindi è una merda, gli dai Moonblast, capito? My name. Let's talk about the real star of Regulation F, said il Futuakua in chat. Serperior, Terra Stellar with Terra Blast. I'm Serperior biggest fan, but the problem of Serperior is that also +2 special attack is still a none. È una suora. No damage.
Yeah.
75 of special attack. It's simply a shit.
Yeah, he needs the first Leaf Storm, then Terra Blast.
Yeah,
like a +1 is doing nothing.
You have to be +4. in order to be scaring.
And while you're doing that, Incineroar just blows you up.
So unfortunately, I don't think that it will be super viable. But we talk about...
Terra Water, Terra Blast could be funny.
Yeah, the Astral.
No, I mean like Terra Water. If it becomes water...
Oh, the Terra Water, yeah.
That could be funny.
The fact is that I think that +2 Terra Water doesn't kill Incineroar. I think.
I mean, it is stab, so I think
No. Well, of course, it depends from the EV and spreads of nature of Incineroar. But I don't think so, because it's like a stab, okay, move.
No, I think it kills.
No, I don't think.
If it doesn't. But...
No, bet. Pizza e birra. Let's have a bet. Pizza e birra in Livorno. Let's calculate it.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, someone did already.
Look, Turro, in chat. Look, Turro, in chat.
No.
I told you. Regarding the damage calculation, you have to believe me.
Birra fa schifo.
Yeah, pizza e birra pagata da Cunha a Livorno. Si gode. No, because 75 of special attack, it's a shit.
Fa schifo.
Yeah, fa schifo.
Orribile.
Ingiocabile. What do you think about the Astral Terra? Terra Astrale, Terra Stellar. In italiano è Astrale.
Astrale. I think it's awful.
Yeah, maybe yes.
Yeah, it's awful. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting to see how it could work on like a Chien-Pao that wants to change moves a bit. Like it's good very specifically on Pokemon that change moves around a lot, and want to have Terra Blast to beat other Terras.
Yes, I am the same opinion. For me, it's good on Focus Sash Pokemon. So on sweepers, late, like we said in the past, in the single O in the late sweepers, like Chien-Pao and so on, and with speedy Pokemon with good coverage. So as you already said, with the possibility to change a lot and to use all the moves.
But it's really weird how like they seem to always try their best to make the new gimmicks and like DLC exclusive stuff so broken, and then like they did Ogerpon. What the hell is up with Ogerpon? Where it's literally just like it's not even broken or like really good. It's good. It's obviously it's fantastic, but it's not like it's not nearly as broken as a Urshifu. But by itself, it can just turn games around by critting. Right? There's so many games where like the game is kind of even, and then someone just crits, or the game is actually like you're going to lose it, as I experienced firsthand on stream. It is just you just get crit.
No, I have to be honest. I'm happy about I'm happy about this because I was scared about a new Terra which could monopolize all the Terra types. Okay, that would be simply a cheat to have a metagames where the teams were plenty of the new mechanics. So with 6 Pokemon, with 6 Terra Stellar. Okay, so I'm really happy that's awful, because could be a call on some little peaks and that's it.
Okay, but imagine they made. Of course, I agree. I think like it's nice that he doesn't change the game, but it's weird because like always seem
it's super weird.
Like Urshifu is a DLC Pokemon too. Calyrex, they make like they make the best Pokemon kind of DLC exclusive to sell the game, but then the mechanic just sucks. I think it would have been very interesting if every move that you use when you're Terrastall or near Terrastellar, if it became super effective into Terras. So like every move they use is super effective into Terra, not just Terra Blast.
Yeah. No, I don't know why. Because I don't know why they thought about these new mechanics as they did. Because, or they, well, if you think by the side of the marketing, they have done perfect work for these mechanics. Because in the hand of a kid, it's perfect. During the story, you just press the buttons, all the move you press are busted. Okay? Are buffed.
Yeah.
So, perfect. Competitively talking, the normal Terra, it's super better. Grazie, Fedemitra. But I'm happy about it. I repeat, I'm super happy about it. I was carried about 6 astral Pokemon in every teams.
Yeah, that's true.
There was these risks. So, and there will be also super interesting, also, for me, at least, to try to insert this Terra in some little picks, like Chempao or like Final Sweepers. Because in some particular situations, for example, could be better because if you, with the Terra Blast, which is also 100 base points, you are super effective. On the other Terra, you can be a good cleaner of Terra Pokemons in the late game. But right now, I have to test it more and more.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. What we there's something we didn't talk about? Latios and Latias. I'm super curious about Metagross.
Yeah, I think like it's really weird, but no one's choosing Heavy Slam on it for some reason. Like every time I see a Metagross team, they just have Meteor Mash. I think people just like missing.
No Meteor Beam. No, Meteor Mesh, I can play Meteor Mesh. 90% of accuracy. It's not for me.
Yeah. But it has Heavy Slam, so you don't need to.
Okay, you don't need. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Like it got Heavy Slam, which by the way,
Assault Vest, Heavy Slam, Bullet Punch, a random Terra Blast.
Look, even like if you go up to like even very bulky Flutter mains die to Heavy Slam if they Terra into not Fairy. Like for example, the world's winning Flutter main. Right?
Because it's stab.
Yeah, his stab it's 120 base power.
No. And if they resist, Bullet Punch.
Yeah, but even then, it's like they need a lot of bulk, and even then it's a roll.
Stomping Tantrum qua. Sì. No, I'm super curious about it.
I'm surprised people are not using Heavy Slam.
No, Heavy Slam is, I think, the best option on him. Just for the accuracy. Working Wake, vabbè, Working Wake... Working Wake, not bad. Well, for example...
Working Wake is very interesting for sure.
Enamorus Contrary, Terra Stellar with Terra Blast. It's kind of more viable than Superior.
Yeah, that's true. That could be interesting. I still feel like it feels very frail and slow. It kind of has the same issue as like, but I think you can make it work. Like Lando Y works, so why not Enamoris, right?
Entei.
Yeah, Entei is really good. Obviously, it's competing with Incineroar for a fire slot, but
yes.
It's like it resists fairy, right? It has extreme speed.
The 50,
it has really good coverage.
The 50% of burn is not bad.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sacred Fire is a crazy good move.
I'm checking if there's something new on him. Stomping Tantrum, I think there's still. Yeah, not bad. Stomping Tantrum. Snarl, Protect, Flare Blitz. Vabbè, Flame Blitz, Socket Sword is better. Socket Fire, sorry. It's better, of course. Willow Wisp, Stone Edge. I think it's the good old Entei that we appreciated in Series 10, do you remember?
Well, yeah, but potentially even more because of Terra Normal Extreme Speed, right? And he can't get intimidated.
Choice Band Terra Normal Extreme Speed. Or not Choice Band, but... È vero. You're right. Grazie Dart, grazie per il ride. Vedete raga quante cosine interessanti vengono fuori. Dragonite Style. È vero che c'è Upper End, però I don't think that Upper End will be so common.
No, because like you have to read a priority move. And even then, like at that point, a lot of the upper hand Pokemon too also get fake out, so you can just fake out instead, which is probably better because it covers them not going for the priority move, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem good.
The normal Terrakion.
Dragon is obviously like you can always go for beat up.
Yeah, Terrakion beat up.
Yeah.
With Mousehold right now. Why not? Yeah, but there's Flutterman right now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You have to Terra turn 1, otherwise you are under Dazzling Gleam. Terrakion. When I see Terrakion, for me, feels. Vibes. Mamma mia.
Yeah, unfortunately, fairy typing did not help it.
No. Alcremie. Oh, my friend, I want your opinion about this guy, Smeargle.
Smeargle has both been a very frustrating Pokemon and a very helpful Pokemon to me. I liked it better when it stopped having Dark Void, of course.
Grazie, Alessio.
It's always been obviously like a Pokemon that brings a lot of variation to the team. It's not to the formats, but it's nice that he no longer boosts accuracy or evasion. So Moody doesn't. So that's
they nerfed Moody. Lo sapevate ragazzi? Che Moody non dà più accuracy o evasion. Godo.
Yeah, I think that's really nice. It's a good start. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's like with Urshifu just being viable. I think that single-handedly just kind of invalidates everything.
But if you want to use Astral Barrage, you can do it with Smeargle.
Yeah.
Vabbè.
Sure.
Vabbè. Decorate Smeargle.
That great Smeargle's funny. But I still think Astral Barrage is better.
I'm super curious just to finish all this flow of metagame consideration. I'm super curious about this new metagame because it will be a super different metagame from the others.
Yeah.
Lot of new. It's more different, in my opinion. The Regulation F from his colleagues, Regulation E, D, and so on, than the Regulation D has been before because of Pokemon Home. There are more things, more moves.
Yeah.
Whimsicals, Incineroar, of course. Just only for Incineroar, it's super interesting.
Changes everything. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of change. Interesting to see how Sun teams are going to perform, especially like Manual Sun, because it just feels so strong. Honestly, like the idea that there's so many Pokemon that can benefit from it. Like you have
Walking Wake.
Sun. Yeah, you have the photosynthesis Pokemon, then you have fire Pokemon, then you have so many different Pokemon, and like you have paradox Pokemon that synergize well with each other. Like for example, Fluttermane with Raging Bolt, or Fluttermane with Walking Wake.
Ogre upon fire, as you played before.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
Incineroar, because you can use Sunny Day also in order to cut Incineroar weaknesses. Why not?
Yep, that's true. For sure.
Okay, it's time to sublay again. Don't be scary, don't be scary. Madonna, t'avrei strozzato, guarda, te pezzo di t'avrei mamma mia, ragazzi.
That's like Willow today.
T'avrei veramente inseguito per l'avenue. Va bene. Ok. Edu, we have done a good work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you too. It's always a pleasure to be here, and thank you all so much for watching.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
In 2 weeks, pizza e birra in Livorno, offered by Mr. World Champion Edu, so I'm super happy. Ragazzi, dai, si rifaranno altre live così. Let's try to have other lives like this, for example, for the first days. Oh, well, when you are in Livorno, we can easily repeat for the first days of Battlespot. Why not? Live here in my studio. Which will be also more easier. Ok ragazzi, noi allora vi salutiamo, ci diamo appuntamento a domani, sempre ore 18. Siamo qua live, probabilmente domani ore 18 faremo best of 3 contro di voi. Spero che vi siate gasati. Puoi lanciare un sium portoghese? No, ora Brugantibus, cioè perché? Perché non è Cristiano Ronaldo, è meglio. Capito? È meglio. Esatto. Beh, nuovo alert, new alert of the channel. Bene ragazzi. Thank you Edu. See you soon.
See you. Thank you very much.
Ciao ragazzi, ci vediamo domani. Ciao ciao.